would you do roll call?
Mayor Falconberry,
Here.
Alderman Piper,
Here.
Alderman Brown,
Here.
Alderman Gilbert,
Here.
Alderman Sedlak,
Here.
Alderman McPherson,
Present.
Alderman King. Here.
Everybody's here, do roll call. Let's do, stand up and do a pledge of allegiance. Mr. King, lead us. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Everybody stay standing. Lead us in word of prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for being with us tonight. Be in our hearts, be in our minds, dear Lord. Be with our citizens, be with this town, be with all the aldermen, and town administrator, and everybody makes all the decisions for us to be the best decisions that we can make, dear Lord. Be with our police officers and firefighters. Be with everything in this town that comes through it and keep us safe. Be with Danny on his new tour of life. Go with him and be with his family as I know you will, as you was here. Be with me and my family as everything we're going through right now too, dear Lord. Just be with everybody at this table. Thank you now, amen. Alright. Got adoption of the agenda. Y'all have had plenty of time to discuss it, go over it and look at it. Got any questions?
Make the motion, Mr. Mayor.
Got a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Having none, no discussions? Alright, going forward. Any discussions over the minutes? You're good.
You're fine, just go around.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Got a motion to approve the minutes? Got a second? All in favor? All opposed? Having none. Citizen, anybody here that says got any input? Anybody here to speak, talk about anything, raise your hand. Having none, we go on. Good. Alright, I'm up next. One thing I gotta talk about is the 4th of July event. I think it went as good as it could be expected. A lot of people have done a lot of hard work. I'm content and happy with it. It was different, it was a little new. I think we'll get used to it, and I think it was for the better. I like the way we set it up. I think it was safer for the kids to get up and play and people traveling, going to the field. I feel good about it. I didn't have no complaints. I ain't heard nobody complain about it. I appreciate the hard work everybody did. Ben Piper and his group did, worked real hard on it. Maybe next year we'll get more people involved and start a little earlier. I think it went off about as good as it could. We did have to rush and do a few little things, and then we got the tractor pull coming up this weekend. So I know police chief and the firefighters and everybody around here is gonna be involved in it. If y'all wanna come out and help cook and do whatever, y'all more than welcome to come on out. I will be there. Jonathan, you're gonna be there? So I'm looking forward to that, y'all. That'll be a good event for Chapel Hill. Chapel Hill wouldn't be Chapel Hill without the Lions Club. There's no question about that.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes,
before we
sir.
move on, may I speak on item number 7, please?
Item number 7.
Communication from Alderman. I would
Yeah,
like to go
that's
on
where we're
record
still
for
at.
two things. I would first like to thank our police department, Chief Khan, his staff, our fire department, Chief Stout and his staff, for the wonderful representation and what they had at the 4th of July event. It was a great job. It's a great job to you all. Job well done. Secondly, I want to go on public record and I want to express a sincerest gratitude to the town of Chapel Hill, our fire department, and our police department for participating in the funeral services for our deputy, Andrew Ryan. Chief Khan went above and beyond. Chief Stout, Anthony Sedlak went above and beyond to make that a very special day for us, and it's proud to know that we are that caring and concerned for survivors of emergency services personnel. So, hats off to you, Chief. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Yes, sir. Anybody else want to speak? Any aldermen? Got anything?
Mr. Mayor, like you said, we got a tractor pull coming up Friday and Saturday night. We are gonna have a fireworks show. This year's 50th anniversary. It's probably gonna be somewhere around 10 o'clock. It's gonna be loud, the tractor pull is loud. kinda takes charge of the drinks. He could use another supervisor, anybody wants to help him out. We got a lot of go-throughs, it's not that hard to manage, just gotta kinda be there. If anybody wants to help, holler at us, just be there.
It's the best job there, cause you're in the pool.
It really is.
There you go, it's the best job there. What night is the fireworks? Is that Friday or
Both
night?
nights.
Both nights.
Yeah,
okay.
Both
that's what I was
nights.
about to ask, both nights, if I remember correctly.
Good.
That's it, thank you.
I would definitely be there, I'll be looking, and if you can't find nobody, I'll come and get too, I'll be around.
I mean, Craig can handle it, but if we got one more that
Yeah.
just, you know, he needs a break every once in a while.
Alright. Let's go on to the reports. Y'all looked over the police officer and fire reports, the financial reports. Y'all got any questions? Y'all can ask them, they're here. If having none,
I will bring up, especially in the public meeting, want it to be noted that, the letter in your packet there from the state comptroller's office, stating not only that we get our budget in on time, but it is a distinguished submittal. I think this is his third year, Phil, second at least, I know.
It's first commendation.
Yeah, commendation, but yeah, we've done a great job on that, Phil, it's worth his tail off to get that, and the comptroller has given us that, to distinguish our budget being, turned in and everything, so appreciate everybody that worked on that, that's, especially this board getting it in, you know now why we push for a time frame, and again, it got in, there's a lot of municipalities, a lot of large ones that are struggling to get them in, so, we're to be commended for that. That's all I've got on that piece of it, anyway.
alright, let's just go further there. Danny, you're still up.
Okay, yeah, we've got, several things going on, let me give you an update on our, water department, they continue, or public works as well, daily work orders, they continue to do that. We've got ongoing water plant work, taking place, I think we've got, a little bit of fine tuning as far as, painting goes up there, but, that facility's doing what it's supposed to do. Again, the board's to be commended for making that investment, and we're able to, turn out water, and, we've been fortunate, we've had a wet June, and, you know, we're doing pretty well right now. We've got ongoing sewer plant work, they're continuing to work on that down there. We had an updated meeting Tuesday, and it looks like we're on schedule for that to be completed by the end of the year unless something happens out of the ordinary on that. But that's the expectations for it, so we'll have it completed. We're also inspecting the Grove utilities as they're out there working, laying lines and stuff. Richie, I think, Donnie both have been out there inspecting. Lead service line inventory is being updated and completed. That's a requirement from not only the state, but I think federal level as well, that we're updating all of that in our system and making plans for it. We'll continue to do grass cutting around, grease trap inspections were done this month. We updated bacteriological plan for our system. We replaced the pressure cell at Depot Tank. That's good that we did that, kind of reach out when you see pressure drop. Repair 2 water leaks, major water leaks. We cleaned out Eagle Lift Station 7 times. That was last month, and that's why we're addressing some of the, you'll see in your packet there, addressing a project that we've got. We're working to replace that up there. That's going to, and I'll make mention of here in a minute, about $180,000 we'll put into that. That lift station was not designed to handle not only the volume of the houses there, but the solids that are now being put in the system up there. So, our guys go up there quite often to clean that out. We repair sewer clean out and, Delk's pasture area. Inspect sewer for I&I, continue to do that. And we're ongoing for water loss, meters are doing a good job on that. And, we're working on drainage issues. We also have a project coming up Wednesday, we're trying to get done before the tractor pull, and that is, the culvert there on Spring Creek Street, right there at the gas park and everything. We're gonna put a, concrete foundation in under that. Right now it has nothing, it's just kind of washing away, and also, we've got a bid in on that, we're actually, got a guy contracted to come in and put concrete in there and to make that better operation, probably shut down. How long did he say, Donnie, did he get back to you today?
I put on Facebook about 12 to 4.
Okay.
Probably a little bit more than that, but I'll give us time.
Okay, so about half a day work that's expected there, so we're communicating that, but, again, that's to help with that, and.
So it's just a culvert?
Yeah.
So it's not having a cure time or anything?
No, it does, I mean, it should be ready to go after that, so, yeah.
This is Wednesday, 12 to 4.
Yeah, that's
The whole road will be shut down.
It will be shut down, that area will be shut down for at least those hours, so just FYI, that's why we're doing it before.
Well, you know, a lot of tractor cars.
Do what now?
You haven't talked to Quinn or anybody, right?
No, I haven't, we can,
I'll let them know, I just wanna make sure, a lot of pullers start showing up Wednesday.
okay,
I'll give him a call after the meeting, I'll talk to you about it in a little while. I'm sure
okay,
it's gonna.
there's a route we can use, I think, for that, Jonathan, I'll get with you on that, I think
Okay.
we can come in another way.
And their rigs are just huge.
Yeah.
But I mean, that turn's so tight there, if they can make that turn, they can make,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
Okay. So that's, kinda it. I've got my, administrative report, we went to Henry Horton Park, accessibility ribbon cutting for the trail that they have, put in place. That was Friday morning, on the 11th. They asked me to speak about our vision of connecting the park with the town, and I told them, that is what we plan on doing, and when Ryan Jenkins was there, we talked about connecting Henry Horton to downtown Chapel Hill by Greenway and Walkway, and I think that's still doable. You know, we talked about that, what it would take, and I basically told them, you know, there's a bunch of people there, I said, I need grant money, so, I mean, it's pure and simple, so, hopefully we got heard a little bit on that, a little bit of some side conversations with some of the officials. Senator Hensley was there, Representative Warner, so, hopefully we got our need across there, but I do see that happening in the near future, not tomorrow, but I do think that's gonna be a vision for this town, and it'd be a great opportunity, especially as they get that lodge established down there, rebuilt, so it's gonna be a nice addition. I met with Dr. Perry with Marshall County Schools regarding growth and some of the necessary projects that'll be needed, particularly regarding traffic. We're trying to figure out, you know, a game plan on that, as well as how we get TDOT more involved in long-term strategy on that, so, that was a good meeting. We are in the process of interviewing for general labor job for Public Works. We had one interview today, I've got a couple more, I think, this week, and then hopefully we'll make a decision on that, position next week. Talked about the culvert from Spring Creek. I want to address some items that have been done since becoming town administrator. We came in and changed a lot of the negative work environment and reestablished relationships with BOMA, the local, state, and federal entities. Working relationships with engineers and vendors were refocused on the projects that were needed and opportunities that the town had. These things couldn't be accomplished without members of a good team, and we've got a good team that has worked to make the town better and plan for the future. Big thank you to them. One of the things that was instrumental in that was hiring Philip Dye as treasurer and recorder. This accomplished a twofold goal of organizing our records and minutes and establishing a budget and budget procedure. The result has been 3 years of comptroller's approval, as well as a distinguished submission commendation. We hired Donnie Groves. He's the right guy for this type of job. This accomplished a twofold goal, or help us accomplish several things that we were needing to do. One, have leadership in the water and sewer area. We basically, Donnie's respected in the industry, and our team team here, Cindy, Richie, Tim, Brian, and Rick, work to keep our town running. They literally have worked around the clock at times to keep things going, so I want to commend them. Let's see, we hired Amy Davis, who has assisted in developing processes and procedures to help our citizens resolve issues and do business with our town. We're starting to recapture revenue that was being lost through the fees process and the permitting process. Together with Denise, Tanya, and Sandy, they're the first ones to greet our citizens. They're kind of the first ones that are Chapel Hill to a lot of people that come in, and they do a good job. Chief Con and the CHPD has done a good job in developing and maintaining our police force. We've had extensive training. We put into commission our K-9, Lyra, who's helped track down dangerous suspects, search for lost individuals, and busted some drug traffickers. So Lyra is quite an accomplishment for our PD, and they work together. Lieutenant Oldman does a good job with her. We'll be adding an additional officer to staff this summer. Through a grant, we received our prime unit vehicle. We've equipped our officers with updated equipment and technology to help them. We have adjusted our court fines to reflect current guidelines and requirements by the state. Our PD has been awarded the Tennessee Highway Safety Office Law Enforcement Challenge overall winner. Officers have received various accommodations personally. We've got a better communication between the chief and the town administrator position than what was here previously. The PD has been promoted in community events and various functions. Our PD has worked to solve major crimes. Our chief staff and our volunteer fire department also has done a good job in developing and maintaining our fire department. I've often said I put them up against any department, especially our towns, this town size. They received new equipment to allow them to continue the service not only to Chapel Hill, but to north of Marshall County. We have received 3 new trucks in our fleet, one being a grant that Chief Stout worked through the Gary Sinise Foundation. In addition, a new boat to handle water rescue, which we've been called upon already. We've created a way to have a full-time day person for the fire department. We've established a training area for firefighters to train for rescue missions, and they've received a grant to purchase personal protection equipment. I think that was around $48,000 or $50,000. The fire department is also promoting community various functions. We've done a renovation to our water system that's been much needed for many years. That was approximately $600,000 that this board approved for that. Again, that was long coming. I remember coming in first couple of weeks, went to the water department doing a kind of just research of what needed to be done and everything. And I remember Cindy saying this thing needs renovated. I said, well, we'll see what we can do. And she said, sure, I've heard that before. So it's done. So I'm very, very proud of that. We are finally updating our sewer system, go from a lagoon system to a SBR, which is sequencing batch reactor system that will allow supplemental growth being projected. That's about $11.5 million project that you guys approved. Thank y'all for doing that. We position ourselves for growth that's coming that we know will be here immediately and what will be in the future. So again, that's foresight that this board has had. We projected schedule to start within the next few months to address a larger sewer line through town. That is mostly funded with ARC grant money. The project, if I remember correctly, is about $1.6 million. Is that right? I think that's what was timeout was said and done. A lot of that will be paid with ARC money, so we're very fortunate on that. Something again that's been needing to be done for years, whether we're lagoon or whatever. That side of town needed some renovation, so we've got it going. We've renegotiated or negotiated water contracts and projects. We've renovated several lift stations and have one scheduled for the Eagle Pike lift station. That's about $150,000. We have implemented a new meter system that captures water use and loss. It allows better customer relations and checking water use and leaks. We've already saved some customers some headaches in businesses as well. And that was about $500,000 that we put into $625. So again, thank you, the board, for doing that. We developed a fee structure that allows developers to bear more of the cost of development. That's a current saving to our current citizens. We represent the town in local, state, and federal meetings. Jonathan was referred to one right before the meeting started. He was called, Marsha Blackburn was in town, and we, kinda got to express our concerns with her. We've represented the town as a media contact point. We've been involved in many day-to-day operations of the town, including codes, vendor negotiations, and contracts. And we worked with Carol at the community center to provide programs and education to the community, but especially to our seniors. And we've resolved issues with the center being rented out to include restructuring fees. There's many things I could continue on, but I just wanted to kind of give you a capsule of what we've been doing the last 3.5 years, contrary to what some people might think. Again, it's taken a good team to make these things occur. While the final decision often falls upon the shoulders of this position, it's based on surrounding yourself with good people and especially allow them to do their job. We got good people. And
We've had a good leader.
it's been a privilege to serve with them, and we are in a better place than where we were 3.5 years ago. Thank you. That's all I got. Next.
I do have a couple of questions where we got Danny here. What's the latest, been asked a lot, I know nobody's talked about lately, what is the latest on the McDonald's?
The latest I've heard on it is we are still, they're negotiating between the parties, and as far as I know, it's contractual. I know they've done surveys, I know they called for codes and ordinances and so forth, and we've gotten several things ready for them. Amy's been involved in that process as well. Is there anything that's come across your desk that?
The last I heard, they were hoping to have something August, September.
Yeah, so I mean, it's
T-Dot-
moving.
Is T-Dot still involved in the traffic study?
TDOT is involved in traffic study. As far as I know, that's been completed. They have, I don't think anybody's ruled on it or anything.
Oh,
I think they
just
just
okay.
doing that. And that may be some of the backroom negotiations going on between McDonald's and TDOT, so.
Yeah, people are just asking.
I know, they've asked me too, and that's kind of where we're at on that. So.
Part of it's one that we're doing, part of the old business on too. It had to be changed, zoning.
Well, that's true too. We are changing that, and they're, that's kind of keeping the momentum going there, so. Anyway, that's kind of the, update on
Good.
McDonald's.
Thank
They
you
still
very
have to
much.
rezone, I mean, not, after they get done with the rezoning, they're gonna subdivide.
Yeah.
And then bring the plans.
And I know we got a new church coming in, Grove Hill Church, we got a real big church fixing to be built, it's been a while since we've had a big church being built. So that, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yes.
This broke ground on that, correct?
Yeah, they broke ground for that one, so that's good to know. It's been a while since we've had a nice big church come into town, it's nice to see that. And then to get McDonald's, that'd even be better.
We've got a lot, and several.
Several businesses, yeah. All right, under old business, going forward under old business, be A, let's approve or deny ordinance 2025-002. Is this the last reading on this?
And you will need a
Final
roll
reading.
call vote.
And Mayor, if you'll open a public hearing on this too.
I will open the public hearing if there's anybody here to talk about the rezoning. I'm gonna open it up, and now I'm gonna close it, having none. So going forward, y'all need a vote on this one.
Make a motion to accept rezoning.
Got a motion?
Second.
Got a second? And we're gonna vote, so Philip, call roll.
Alderman Piper,
Yes.
Alderman Brown,
Yes.
Alderman Gilbert,
Yes.
Alderman Sedlak,
Yes.
Alderman McPherson.
Yes.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
All right, that'll be the last reading, it's passed. New business, A, this is resolution 2025-008. This is for, we got anybody here to talk about this one?
She came to our, work session.
Did she come earlier today? Did she show y'all the flags and everything that what we're doing?
It's right here in the paper.
Y'all like it?
Chapel Hill on it.
Yep.
So this is a Duck River agreement to let them put the signs up as well as their.
Yeah, I think you have to pay, there's gonna be a fee, is that right? Between us and Corn, so it's a $2,700 $2,700 fee, that is split between us and Cornersville, am I getting that right?
Yeah, but the town's not paying it, they raised it.
They raised the money?
Marshall, leadership marshals,
Okay.
raised money.
Well, that's good.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Got a motion to approve,
I will second.
got a second, all in favor, all opposed? Why would we not want that? That's great, right?
Mhm.
Think so.
Alright, new business, let's keep going. This is, what is it, resolution 2025-008, this is approve an
Oh,
agreement,
no.
this is the same one, so what's next in line? 2025-09, extended the temporary, this is for, to extend it out to build subdivisions.
Our moratorium on new residential subdivisions, it's, basically to continue it out.
And how far out y'all want to go?
6
6 months.
I think we should.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Got approved, got a second, all in favor? All opposed, no discussions or nothing. That 6 months carries us out to what date, y'all?
January 13th, 2026.
January
January 13th, 2026.
2026. And we can relook at it at that point in time, is that right? C. Resolution 2025-0010. This is to agreement with Danny, what we do with you, Danny?
I am, as I've transitioned out from town administrator, I've been asked by the board to advise, on some things and also finish up on a couple of projects that we've got going on to, make sure we work through those and try to make a smoother transition for the town, so,
To the end of the year?
yeah, it'll be till the end of the year.
Is there amount of pay on this, y'all want to pay him to do
It's on the
this?
Yes.
resolution.
There needs to
Yeah,
be.
You wanna talk about it,
Yeah, it's, again, it's a consulting agreement, again, to, its purposes to kind of help, the next town administrator and staff to work through the next 6 months. Like Dan said, there's a few or several projects ongoing that, probably would need his input on and assistance with, so this would provide that from his last day, which I understand is the 6th of August, to, compensate him for $2,000 per month, and then also to allow him to, stay on his health insurance through the town through the end of the year. The primary role will be to communicate and consult with the, town administrator and town recorder, relating to ongoing projects and issues, but I'm sure he would also be available to the board and Mayor Norton as well, so.
I make a motion to approve the consulting agreement with Dan Bean.
You got a motion?
Yeah, I'll second it.
Got a second, all in favor?
we got, I'll roll on the rest of this
We'll
stuff.
call roll on it.
Alderman Piper,
Yes.
Alderman Brown,
Yes.
Alderman Gilbert,
Yes.
Alderman Sedlak,
Yes.
Alderman McPherson,
Yes.
Alderman King.
Yes,
Thank you.
appreciate you.
I'm glad you wanted to do it.
Yeah.
2025-01, this is for Philip. I guess this is to move you and hire you, is that correct, Philip?
Yes, sir,
As the town administrator
and treasurer.
and the treasurer.
For the time.
Temporary. You wanna go through it?
Yeah, and this contract is very similar to the current contract that, we have, that Danny has with the town, except for the change in roles of, if approved, Philip would serve as the administrator and, the treasurer role. And, that's all explained and referenced,
We
in the
will
charter
vote on,
provisions.
we will vote on this tonight. Now, would it be for both positions or just Danny or both of y'all?
So this first one is just with respect to Philip for
Okay.
the administrator
Okay.
and treasurer. And the compensation and everything is set out in section 4, of the agreement,
Okay.
subject to y'all's discussion and vote.
Y'all got any discussion? If not, get Philip to call roll on it.
We gotta have a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Got a second?
Second motion.
Philip, call roll.
No, you gotta have discussion.
Gotta have a discussion. Y'all have a discussion?
Yes. I am under the feeling that we should open it up. Everybody fair, to avoid favoritism, to avoid the perspective of good old boy program or favoritism. That's my feeling. That's what I feel. I don't doubt that Philip can't do the job. Philip's doing a phenomenal job. But I think that we should open the position up for anything within. Obviously, agree with the promoting from within, but my feeling is that it should be posted.
Anybody else got any discussion? Having none, what,
I'll just say, I disagree with Mr. Piper this time. Him and I agree on a lot of things, but I think it's a great idea to promote within. I think Phillips, would do a great job, and if we get someone that's not familiar with the town and what these two have been building on, it's almost like we're starting over. I feel like it's gonna set us back quite a while. And I think Philip can kind of pick up what Danny's been doing. He's familiar with the process. It's just my thoughts.
Todd, in regards to the promotion within, obviously, we do not have to post for that, correct? With it being within the town, correct?
Right, well, so the personnel policy does have some language about how to conduct searches for filling vacancies. This, of course, is an office that is just strictly appointed by the board of mayor and aldermen. And as the current town administrator, Danny has recommended that this be the course of action. So there's nothing that legally requires the board or the town to post this, advertise it, go through the interview process. It's completely within your discretion as to who you appoint and the contract you award them.
Thank you.
anybody else? Having none, we're gonna vote on it. Philip, call roll.
No, okay, to cover all of them.
Yeah.
We already got a
Yeah,
motion.
we got motion and second.
Alderman Piper. Alderman Brown.
Yes.
Alderman Gilbert.
Yes.
Alderman Sedlak.
Yes.
Alderman McPherson.
Yes.
Alderman King.
Yes.
Alright. Is that for both of y'all? Or is that gonna go to the next
Just
one?
ask.
For Phil.
So the next one, that'll be the same thing. This is the points
For Amy.
for Amy, yeah.
Yeah, Amy as recorder, Bill takes town administration role. The plan is to have Amy fulfill the recorder position. She's done that type of stuff before in previous position and stuff, so she's very capable.
She'll also be doing more of the planning.
You'll
as
be
well.
here to help her, because you've done it, so y'all can work together. Perfect, that's what y'all want. Y'all got any open for discussion?
You have a motion?
Make a motion?
No, you have to have a motion.
Got a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll say.
Got a second, any discussion?
Yes. Same as before. I believe we should post for the position, but my thoughts, my feelings, so that's my discussion.
You feel comfortable with it?
Any other discussion?
That's what he's trying to.
Yeah, I asked Amy a question.
Already have my designation, and I've done this type of work for 20 years now. I started off with the town years ago, worked for about 8 or 9 years, went to Mississippi, did the same thing. And that was for a much larger town of 25,000 plus. And now I'm here, back with the town, back home. And I have a vested interest, my children go to school here, I want the best for the town. That's why I'm here, so.
You changed a lot of stuff for us and made it a lot better too, so I'm in total agreement with you
I'm
saying.
trying,
But, I mean, you're making our books up and getting everything organized, like I said, on my behalf, I appreciate what you've done for myself.
Thank you.
For sure.
Any other discussion?
Yes, to clarify, this is not at any individual person. This is just for the position, much like it will be for my position, or your position, or anyone else's position. It's not at any individual person. Please understand that. I just wanna make that known. Thank you, sir.
Anybody else? I've already got a motion, already got a second, we've had a discussion, Philip, call roll.
Alderman Piper,
No.
Alderman Brown,
Yes.
Alderman Gilbert,
Yes.
Alderman Sedlak,
Yes.
Alderman McPherson,
Yes.
Alderman King.
Yes.
Alright. Got any closing remarks from anybody?
I would like to say something. Danny, I'd like to, I know it's been said multiple times, man, but I commend the work you're doing for the town. Appreciate everything you're doing. I know sometimes it's not spoken out, but, appreciate all the hard work you've done, and I wish you the best on your retirement and your grandkids and your health.
Yeah.
I hope everything goes well there, and,
Appreciate it.
I know you kind of put into a lot, with the town, and, sometimes I know it goes unnoticed, but I've noticed it, so I appreciate that.
Thanks, appreciate it. It's a privilege, guys, I mean, I enjoyed working with this board and in the past, and we've got a great team, so, again, thank y'all.
You know, you get homesick, you can come back in.
Absolutely not.
If y'all don't mind, I'd like to say something too, and it's directed to Danny. You've been the best boss anybody could have. And you're not really my boss, the board is, but I respect you enough to call you that.
That's his lot come from him, guys. We've locked horns in that office a couple times.
Well, I think the
Yeah.
openness that we have made a good team.
Thanks.
And I just want
I
you to
agree.
know that I respect you as a person and as a leader. I know, and I'm gonna lean.
That's what you should say.
Yeah.
Like, don't go anywhere. I already asked him, is he coming to next month's meeting, so.
Unless y'all need me, I'll
He'll be on.
I'll call it, yeah, I'll call it, whatever, but thank y'all again, thanks, Philip, kind words.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.
And another.
Well, Mr. Mayor, if there be no other discussion, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn, sir.
Got a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Second? Adjourn.
Mr. Dan, could I get a copy of your contract?
Yeah.
Please.
They leave it to the.
Yeah, I got one copy. One.
Full file.
Thanks, gentlemen. I asked my wife last night, I said, when are you gonna give me that wheel? She goes, when you gonna give it to me to sign? I said, I brought it home 2 months ago. Where is it? I said, I handed it to you. So, now print it again, we'll get it to you. Did you get your check? I did, yeah.